Hello my lovelies and welcome back to Sondering Tarot. If you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. Thank you for joining me. We'll be using the Tarot of Oneness once again for today's daily tarot reading. This is for the 3rd of August 2023. And if you've already forgotten what deck I am using or wondering who it's by, I always include the deck I am using in the description box down below. Feel free to expand that. That way you can pull that information if this is the first time you are seeing this deck or would like to, see a quick flip through or interested in trying to purchase it. It is an indie deck. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, my lovelies, we have 6 major arcana on the table and 1 ace. And I will tell you, we have 1 synchronicity that shows up with our numerology. So let me at least show you what's on the table. We have the Fool in the reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, the High Priestess in the reverse, the Knight of Swords, the King of Pentacles in the reverse, the Ace of Wands, Justice, the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse, the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, the 9 of Cups in the reverse, the 3 of Wands in the reverse, the 3 of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles, the Lovers, the 7 of Wands in the reverse, Perspective, which is the Hangman in the reverse in this deck, and the 5 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so some circumstances haven't been quite on the up and up. In fact, you might feel tired, run down, close to giving up, and just down on your luck. You might be wondering if you've hit rock bottom in a certain area, and it's all because of everything you've tried to do. It doesn't seem to be the right answer. So you take action and it doesn't turn out to be the right solution. So you're constantly wondering, well, what is the right answer? And it all depends on what direction you're facing, where you're heading, and what actions you've been taking for your ideas of what you would like for an outcome. And it's plainly this in the next 2 cards, which is a running theme because we're in the age of illusion, is don't be conventional. Be innovative. Take inspired action. And it brings me back to the Aquarius energy I've been picking up on quite a lot. Think outside the box. Think new ideas. Think off the wall ideas. Try anything and everything and figure out what gives you the correct feedback. What gives you the correct result that you want. Because trying the conventional methods, that's what you've been doing for quite some time. And it hasn't been working. You're just trying one conventional method after another, and it's still not the answer. And it's because you're not facing the right direction. They want you to be innovative. They want you to be inspired and motivated into trying something new. Remember, aces bring us new things. In this case, new actions, new ideas, and basically a whole new game plan that, like I said, may be unorthodox or unconventional and totally out of this world. But when we do that, here's what happens. It's severely cause and effect. We end up feeding the right energy. So everything that has been out of whack, unbalanced, that hasn't been solved for us for the longest time, that starts to turn around. So instead of lacking results, that starts to change. Now, that does not mean we end up where we would like to be, because that is slow growth, really. But when we break the common ties of how we do things, because let's face it, there's more than one way of how to do something, we start supporting the correct energy. We start investing properly. We start connecting to the right things. And we realize that we've finally needed to let go and should let go of the same old way of doing things. I mean, when you stick with the same old, you're going to keep getting the same result, which is where this fed up energy is in the beginning of our reading. You don't have to keep the same opinion. You don't have to keep the same perspective all the time. And that's what we learned. We really learned that holding on to that same old track, that same old idea, that same old way of doing things really can cause us undue pain. But when we let go of that, we realize there's no conflict. And it's because we've cleared a blockage. We've cleared our own obstacle. We've gotten out of our own way. Remember, all roads lead to Rome. So just because everybody has the main idea that goes off this way on how to get to Rome doesn't mean that they're necessarily right. It just means that they found one way and apparently it works for them. But for the time being, it doesn't seem to be working for you. So you need to pick a different road. You need to change direction. You need to act differently. You need to move against the crowd. You may feel like a, salmon swimming upstream, but being unconventional, not being, one of the sheeple, as they say, is exactly what you need to do right now. Be innovative. Be, unorthodox. Be unconventional. Let them laugh at you. It's fine. Try it. Try something new. Try something different. And see what happens. See where the energy goes. See what results you have. You'll be surprised what answers come up when you do something different. You'll be surprised about what you learn, whether or not you were making things harder for yourself, or if you just learned a different way of what not to do, of a direction that you need not to go in. You'll find the right one. But you got to start thinking and moving differently. Which I do believe is also what our astrology says for the day. Yeah, Moon in Pisces is opposite Mars in Virgo. Energy's all over the place. You may have too much when you need a little, too little when you need a lot. Try to avoid lashing out. Yes, and in this case, you're putting excessive amounts of energy in the wrong places. But when you put a lot of, even just a little bit of energy in the correct place, things start to open up. Now, because we're used to conventionalism and trying something new, something different, we might self-sabotage. We might get in our own way. We might stick to our guns when we should be letting go. And that causes us to lash out at ourselves, at others, to talk ourselves out of it. And that's probably not going to help us. Be open, be honest, observe, see what happens. You'll be surprised at what connections come up, even if it's just another way of not to do something. And all our cards today add up to 84, which of course ultimately reduces to 3. We have the 3 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, and then the 3 from our numerology, so that's 333. And 3 in numerology is communication and new beginnings. Like I said, try something new. Try inspired action. Try to be innovative. You're trying something new. A new direction. A new way of moving. A new way of thinking. A new way of doing. Trying that new road to Rome. Alright, my lovelies, I hope some of this resonated for you. If it does, give me a big old thumbs up, let me know. Feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section. I love interacting with you guys. Also, feel free to share the video anywhere online. I would love for you guys to do that. Feel comfortable with that, I hope. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.